We don't know what we're doing. Who's got a video? We're working on this great video. I almost bailed on it and just did it live anyway, but then we'd lose all the work that we'd done in the prep. I mean, where does one find the time? So tonight, we are only taking requests. Metrix requests. Metrix viewers request. Of course, no one's here because we have not announced the show. And we haven't even had the good grace to put up a thumbnail. But we will in time, just as soon as we decide what show this is. We don't know. Let's pull up the chat and see if anybody has heard our call. Friends and colleagues, near and far, tell us what to do. Speak, suggest, request. Here we go. Pearl's here. Hello from New York. New York. Good to see you. Irene Global says, how is Portugal? I went to a Portuguese restaurant Thursday night with my friend Renato. Renato! I want a tomato. And I want it fresh. Yeah, well, good for you. I hope you had the Frango Peri Peri. But that's the menu taken care of. What about tonight's show? What is on the agenda? What should we watch? What should we comment on? What should we discuss? What case is a great case? 99.9% of people are going to say Adelson's. Yeah, that is somewhat of a fallback, isn't it? You know, what should we put on? Jeff Lacasse, Wendy on the stand. But if anybody, you know, even if it is Adelson's, it doesn't matter as long as it's decided by the audience. That's all we care about. What should we do? Someone must know. Someone must know. I mean, should we just go to the archives? Deborah's here to tell us what to do and what to cover. What should we cover, Deborah? How about a crime? But which one? Anyone. I'm not fussy. I'm just focused on this other project. So when it came to deciding, I sat staring at the monitor for half an hour going, which one? What shall I do? What shall I do? And I thought, how can I decide this? Ask the audience. Phone a friend. Go 50-50. On criminality. What are the options? Any kind you like. Just put a link and that's what we're doing. Or maybe you can't put a link, but tell us. Or maybe I should just do the thing that I've been studying. But I just feel like it's premature. I want to do that. I think it's going to be a really fun thing to cover, so I want to do it right. Poisoning, the poisoning case. The one up in Salisbury, Massachusetts. That one? The, what was her name? Judy Church. That one? Yeah. I'm so into this other thing that all options now sound irrelevant. But we can try. Judy Church. With the less common ER spelling. No. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know much about the case, you know. Why don't we... I don't know. What should we cover? We need a moderator. We need a moderator to fly on in here. Deborah, I can't say. It's too controversial. It will just cause uproar, and then it'll affect how I deal with the topic. And I don't want that. I won't take that risk. That's my pledge. That's the Metrix promise. I suppose I could go back to that thing we were doing on Wendy with the talking to the women thing, but I don't know, we're stuck because just can't get away from this case that I've been studying. Well, it's not exactly a case per se yet, but it's fascinating, and it's going to be a really nice thing to explore with y'all. Oh, Neville's here. Neville, what should we do? Dana Lynn. I never tire of Chandler Halderson. Yeah. His brother Mitchell is getting married for the second time in September of this year. I wonder what that prenuptial agreement looks like. And riding, 2 moderators in the house. Did we just get a suggestion? If anyone has an amazing suggestion, sure, we can go back to Chandler if that's what people want, or do a Wendy thing. We just need a filler for today while I'm working on the big new thing that I am really looking forward to, but I'm so obsessed with that I can't get out of my head enough to decide what we're doing tonight. So we need something to fill this space. Last night we were learning about Courtney's case. Okay. Well, I've got some stuff about that. I don't know if I've got any new video. We could go to the Las Vegas body cam, I guess. We've not had a look at that in a while. It's good for a refresh. It's good for a freak show. Okay, we'll borrow a video from Crime Circus to show us the Courtney in Las Vegas. How about that? Everybody loves Vegas. Or they used to. They don't anymore.
The investigation showed that you threw a glass at him, and that in this state is considered a battery. And since you two are in a relationship,
It should be. It could kill you. It should be attempted murder. That in this state is considered battery. Well, what's shooting someone in the belly? Is that, a fray?
It is considered battery of domestic violence. It's a mandatory arrest. What's your date of birth?
04/12/94.
I'm sorry, say it again.
04/12/94.
I'll be wearing it.
I need to get my phone from upstairs. My
Right
mom
now.
texted me asking me if I was going to be home to get
Okay,
the dogs.
remember when I asked you, are you going to be cool?
Yeah, I'm going to be cool.
Okay, right now what you have with you is coming with you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Crime Circus. My name's Drip Drop, and I'm your host. Tap wound to the shoulder, placed at a hospital.
Custody still in custody?
Yes, they're both.
Thank you.
Oh, never mind.
Still never mind?
No,
Good?
still not never mind.
Okay.
Just writing down your name. Oh, I know that. Can I have your number?
17249.
You can tell she works in Vegas by the blue blazer, the royal blue blazer. In what other city do they wear such a...
What's going on here? Tell me what's going on here. Let's just talk here about it.
Oh, okay.
I think they're back there, right?
Yeah, so this is not my call. I just relieved the other shift.
Okay.
Basically, the female calls while she's calling security. She's basically saying, like, get your hands off me.
Okay.
We get up there. They both at one point admit to physical altercation inside of the room. The room upstairs is a disaster.
Okay.
I think there's an alleged...
Oh, hang on. We interrupt this evening's broadcast to bring you this just in. A neighbor recorded Courtney Clenney and Christian fighting
between an OnlyFans model and her boyfriend.
The woman was arrested, accused of stabbing him to death just 2 months later. NBC6 reporter Jamie Gorola is live in Miami.
What, that woman there? But she seemed so kittenish. Like a little kitten, maybe to sit on your lap and purr sweetly.
Between an OnlyFans model and her boyfriend.
Even the way she walks. I mean, look at this. Rah, 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 rah. Stomp, 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 stomp.
The woman was arrested, accused of stabbing him to death just 2 months later. NBC6 reporter Jamie Gorola is live in Miami with a closer look at that video and reaction from neighbors there.
Do you think he had a really mean sister or something, Christian Obumseli? And this was like dealing with some unresolved childhood trauma? What are you doing tonight? Oh, I'm just going to go and, get in an elevator with my girlfriend. I went on the elevator with 2 ears, but I came out with 1.
Jamie?
Yeah, I spoke with a neighbor who was here in...
Why is his left arm so much more hench than his right? What is he? Only row on starboard side? Wow, that was deep. Does that even make sense? Hang on. There's no more port left in the bottle. So starboard is the right. No. Well, no, because you row backwards, don't you? So it would make sense.
February, and he says he witnessed a scuffle between the couple. It was so loud that he pulled out his cell phone and recorded it. We're going to hear from him in just a moment. But also today, we learned that the OnlyFans model has 2 open warrants in 2 states. Meanwhile, her attorney is...
That's not a usual sentence, is it? It was so loud that he pulled out his sentence and recorded it. Like, it should be something like, it was so loud that he had to go and close the double balcony doors. It's not the obvious response. It was so loud that he went and cooked himself a chicken dinner.
Insisting that the killing was self-defense.
Yeah.
Thursday night, the OnlyFans model accused of murder.
Yeah. And when I threw that whiskey bottle at his cranium in Vegas, self-defense. And the elevator fight when I was pulling out his dreadlocks completely unprovoked, viciously, self-defense. That lobby incident when he was sleeping on the cabanas for 3 days, self-defense.
Murdering her boyfriend appeared in court.
Your Honor, at this time, Ms. Clenney will waive her right to an extradition hearing.
Clenney arrested on a warrant while in rehab in Hawaii for the murder of Christian Obumseli in Miami in April. Clenney told a judge she would voluntarily allow officials to transport her to Florida to face her charges.
It was shocking because, a lot of couples argue, a lot of couples do things and get into it, but not physical like that.
That was Clenney's former neighbor speaking exclusively to NBC6. He says he took this video in February, 2 months before the fatal stabbing. The video doesn't have audio, but the neighbor says he heard the couple from the 12th floor.
We just started hearing them arguing, and he started eating real quick, and, she was being a little aggressive, trying to jump in the water.
This is more video of the couple in a fight released by the Miami-Dade state attorney. It shows Clenney slapping and beating Obumseli repeatedly in an elevator.
Such interactions appear to have caused Clenney and Christian to separate at various times.
The state attorney says this shows a pattern of violence in an unhealthy and unstable relationship that ended in murder. But Clenney's attorney says it's irrelevant and doesn't show what happened the day of the murder, a murder he says was in self-defense. A statement in part says, quote, the charging decision in this matter should have been...
Well, she would say that. Oh yeah, all that evidence against me, showing me to be the primary aggressor in every single incident of many incidents where police have been called. Irrelevant. They don't show him that day. His eyes went black. They were all black.
Been made on the evidence of what occurred that evening in the apartment and nothing more. This is a case of self-defense, and the facts that will be presented at the trial will prove this.
Yeah. Oh, we talk tough. We're so confident. Yeah. I think she should have gone down the mental health route. Probably. We're seeing something a little similar to Sarah Bone, aren't we? I mean, crazy, violent, drunk, abusive, fucking psycho. Kills boyfriend. Self-defense. He was a massive abuser trying to kill me. Instead of taking any ownership. And I think, with something like a violent, toxic relationship, that's the kind of thing that many people either have experienced or know someone close to them who has experienced that, right? So I just think in terms of having any hope for a jury to go, yeah, I understand what forces might have led to this tragic situation. Much more likely than, say, Corey Richards style of case where it's just like, yeah, I wanted out and I realized that if I just got a divorce, I wouldn't get anything, so I had to kill him. Looked at the prenup, must kill husband if want money, it said in black and white, so I followed the instructions. You know, there's no jury. Even in the... A lot less people have done that or been in that situation. And B, even if they had, it's not the kind of thing that you can show compassion for without revealing your own. You know? So, you know, I think it would have been better for Sarah and Courtney. Better chances. It might not have worked. I'm not saying it would work, but better chances at just saying, yeah, this really fucking got out of hand.
All right, those 2 open warrants are in Texas and California for intoxication.
But it looks like they're both going to shit on a dead victim. Which also just gets people's backs up. People are so sensitive to that. And it's so obvious. Oh, no. It was all him. Feared for my life.
And misdemeanor assault on a family member. Reporting live tonight in Edgewater, Jamie Garola, NBC6 News.
Uh-huh. Well, thank you, Jamie. What's his name? Jamie Gorilla. Where's his buddy? Benjamin Chimp. I don't know. Jamie Gorilla. What a cool name. Almost as good as Zazu, am I right? Zazu, bring me Wendy Adelson.
Hair pulling of her.
Alleged hair pulling.
Hair.
Oh, hair pulling.
Right? The guy is saying that didn't happen. So I just walked by him and he's like thrown up into a trash can, so I have no idea what their deal is. It sounds like they were both drunk.
Who did they admit that they
got
fight each
statements.
other? But I need to talk to the person that they admitted to. And the admission, was it done down here or was it done upstairs?
Hey, so I hear Deshaun telling Alfonso that she's claiming he grabbed her hair. Okay, so there's hair on the floor, but...
Oh, can you imagine having the kind of job where it's your job to sort out this kind of shit? So he pulled her hair? And there was screaming in the lobby, huh? Oh, here we go. Look at this. Here he is. Rage thug.
You okay?
Yes, I just
What's up with the door?
feel trapped in here. I've been saying this for
Okay, do you require medical attention?
Huh?
Do you require medical attention?
I mean, what?
Do you need a doctor right now?
Right now, I'm just trying to breathe. I just feel isolated. I have anxiety right now. This is reminding me of my past. I don't.
Do you need a couples counselor right now? Okay, let's talk about the traffic light system.
I want the door closed. I've been respectful this whole time.
Okay, and we're trying to be respectful too, but they have their rules.
Okay.
So you have to bear with me for that, okay?
Okay, just please.
You're not in cuffs.
I know I'm not in
Okay,
cuffs.
so
See, you've always got to be totally color coordinated if you're dating an OnlyFans model, right? You got to have the white shirt, white socks, red shorts, red sandals. Okay? Very important. Don't forget that.
realize that and focus on that, okay?
I focus.
Okay, I appreciate that, okay? What's your name, bud?
Christian.
Christian. Okay, Christian, do you have any weapons with you at all?
No.
No? Do you mind if I check?
Yes, check.
Okay, I appreciate that. Okay, go ahead and stand up for me. Turn around and face the wall. Separate your feet. Separate your feet, Christian. How old are you?
27.
27. Where are you from?
I'm Dallas, Texas.
Okay. I appreciate that. Okay, calm. You got some water?
Yeah.
No guns here, right?
No.
Is it okay for me to check?
Yeah.
Thank you. Is your ID here, Christian?
My ID's upstairs.
Okay. Do you have any form of ID here at all?
No, it's upstairs.
Okay. What about a credit card? Have your name?
It's in the room, in all the mess. My driver's license is under the broken glass.
On it. Would that work?
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Christian.
PayPal card, huh? What? PayPal do cards? I gotta get me one of those.
Feel better now?
No, I don't feel better at all.
Okay. Well,
No.
By the way, where's Just Suze? Because I don't know if she was here last night when I thanked her for her PayPal. I guess I could thank her on Discord. Everybody join Discord so I can send you all a thank you too.
these gentlemen are treating you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. We're trying to go back and forth with that, treating you okay, that you give it the same respect. Chris, as you are here.
Well, their blue blazers are clashing with my shorts, so don't fucking, make a, what are they called? A post? Don't Instagram me in here, in this blue bench. Like, the guy in the blazer should be sitting on the bench and Christian should be standing against the wall. That'd be better. He'd look fine against the silver, but the blue and the red, or maybe it's a USA thing. Red, white, and blue. Fortunate son, which he is not.
And you're not free to leave at this point. I'm going to read you something.
You said what?
Since you're here and you're not free to leave yet, I'm going to read you something.
Say it again.
Since you're here
Okay.
and you're not free to leave, I am going to read you something. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to consult with an attorney before questioning. You have the right to the presence of an attorney during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed before questioning. Do you understand these rights? Okay.
So, am I under arrest?
No, you're not. You're just being detained. Chris, what's your middle name?
How about you, Toby?
What's he got on his wrist there? Is that the writing? Is that a hospital wristband? Is that from the last time that he was gravely injured and had to go to urgent care? I mean, that looks like a hospital wristband to me. I mean, it's a bit fuzzy there, but let's see if we get a clear shot later on. You know what I mean? When they put your name and your date of birth on your little hospital wristband. Or maybe it's from a club, the hottest club in town. If we could only get to that club, maybe our problems will just float away.
How do you spell Toby?
T-O-B-Y.
What's your date of birth?
04-12-94.
I'm sorry, say it again.
04-12-94.
What is your social security?
Yeah, I don't know.
Where were you born?
Dallas.
Do you have a driver license from Texas, I assume?
Yeah, but it's upstairs.
Okay, what's the address on that driver license?
What is it?
Texas.
Grand Fort Drive.
Say 3808 Grand Fort Drive.
83808. 83808.
Drive.
Grand.
Say 3808 Grand Fort Drive. Richardson, Texas.
I didn't get what he said before Texas. Let's see if Grand Fort Drive comes up. 83808 Grand Fort Drive, Texas. Arlington, Wallace. No, nothing.
And is that where you currently live, or you live somewhere else? That's where you live?
I live in Austin with my girlfriend.
Okay, what's the address that you live at right now?
1300 East Riverside.
1300?
East Riverside.
1300 East Riverside, Austin. So that's where they lived, 1300. Was it East Riverside? Riverside, motherfucker. Whoa. What? Can't see the building. What? How did I get here? The fuck? Okay, there's not that much. Oh, there it is. Luxury apartments. Wow. Doesn't look that great. Looks like an office building on a, you know, the kind that you would have near an airport, a small airport. Regional. How do we put this on the big old screen? There. So that's what counts as a luxury apartment in Austin. Well, I guess they did better out of Miami for all the good it did. It just looks like a prison or a school or no, a technical college. That's the look of the architecture, right? Technical college. Again, regional.
Is there an apartment number down there?
Yeah, C 1101.
What's the zip code?
78741.
Okay, you don't happen to have, some people have their driver license memorized. Do you happen to have your driver license memorized?
I do not.
No? Alright, it's no big deal. Here, let me give you these back. Before I forget, I don't want to keep your credit card. Have you ever been cited or arrested before?
No.
Never?
Not.
Not a speeding ticket, nothing?
Huh?
Not even a speeding ticket?
Yeah, a speeding ticket, but come on. Give me a break. That doesn't mean I have a record. So here's the Berkshire Riverview Luxury Apartments. Yeah, whoa. What have we got? Huh. Can't we make it bigger? We've got to be able to make it bigger than that. Yeah. Austin Riverside Technical College. Trade school. This is where they retread tires for practice. See these big machines? They put the tire in there and then, bring the rubber up to temperature and done. Oh, look, yeah. Or maybe if we had a bar this big, we wouldn't need to drink so much. Because the bottles would look smaller, so they'll feature less in our life. Whoa, what is that? Is that the living room or? God, doesn't that look cosmopolitan? Huh? Now we've made it. Paddleboarding. Christian loved to paddleboard. I can just see him with one of those little life jackets that people wear. Well, it just looks like to be a load of pictures of Austin. I mean, look at that. Does that look desirable? Do you get back after a long flight to that building and go, oh, yes, now I can relax? Technical college. It's even the right colors. Those are the brick colors of education. Trade education. Well, that's it.
I got to speed it to you for sure.
All right.
I got it.
Have you ever been to jail? I'm not asking if you have been convicted. I'm just asking if you have been to jail for anything.
Yeah, for weed.
Michelle. What was that? Something about the projects in Baltimore. That looks like what we would call the projects in Baltimore. Okay. Yeah, it's a fucking tenement house.
Yeah.
For you being to jail.
Wait, but
Okay, it's all right. How long ago was that?
I was like, when I was in college.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Chris, why am I here today?
Which
Tell me
was
what's
last
going on.
year. I used to go to college, and now I live in a college. Trade college. I went far.
So, we're having a great day. We went to the pool. Like, y'all can see the Cosmo. We got the Cabana. Kawasi Cabana. And our friends came in town. Checked the system too. I paid for another route for our friends. They wanted to sleep a little bit, so me and my girlfriend went to get our tattoos together. We went to the mall.
Oh, and they've got friends there as well that they're going to have to explain all this to at some later stage, because they get immediately banned from the hotel. Courtney goes to jail. Christian begs with them not to take her to jail because he knows, you could just sense the abject fear in his posture of just like, if you take her to jail, that is gonna fuck me. You think she's mad now? Wait till she gets out. You know, he's begging the police for his own sake, don't do this, you know, to me. Even though he's not the one being taken in.
I went to eat, and we're supposed to go to dinner.
I shouldn't
at
laugh,
8:30.
it's horrifically...
I was asleep, so she goes to sleep. I wake up at 5 in the morning on the couch. She asks me to...
This is just a question, but where does one go in Vegas dressed like that? I mean, the street, I guess. I mean, he looks like if he was staying at the beach, you know, that would make sense. I mean, he looks like he's going to play volleyball, and I just didn't imagine that being a real big thing in Las Vegas.
Go to the bed 3 times, which I did. I think he's just like starting the conversation again, just like, man, and then he called security for some reason. You know, there's no reason to be here at all.
What do you think would have happened if Courtney had the capability to honestly go over to Christian and say, hey, Christian, I was just lying down in the bed alone, and the fact that I'm lying there alone is reminding me that I am absolutely an intolerable, you know, your absence is bringing questions about my character to the surface, and I don't like it. Will you come and help protect my bubble?
So obviously you're here because she called security. What were you guys arguing about?
Started what's called, she asked me to go in bed. She's like, you hate me? I was like, no, I don't hate you, babe. I'm just like disappointed that like, we didn't do anything. You're supposed to leave yesterday. We stayed another day, which was okay. I think it was just like, you know, just like starting a conversation again, which I do not want to do.
Yeah.
I want to go to bed. We have a flight at 9:14. I need to go back home.
So who was upset? Were you upset or she was upset that you said somebody was disappointed?
No, I was disappointed.
And you were disappointed because of what?
We haven't done shit for the last 2 days. So it's drinking and sleeping.
Okay. So you just wanted to be...
Yeah, let's go to Vegas and spend, I mean, I think they typically spent a lot of money on these trips. I mean, that place in, what was it? Aspen, Colorado, that huge, what looked like a pretty big, what do you call it? Chalet. That huge chalet. I mean, what would that cost? That's, what, I have no idea. A couple of $1,000 a day? I mean, seems excessive, but of course that would all feed into the lifestyle modeling, because she'd be, you know, holding some barbecue tongs over an unlit barbecue, pretending to cook a steak that isn't there. You know, it's like almost a business asset, isn't it? We're putting this on the business account because it's our shooting location. But we will enjoy this luxury Aspen chalet on my business expenses. But when she gets to these places, these locations, she just drinks in the hotel room and goes to sleep. wakes up and argues about how they're not doing anything, drinks some more, gets arrested. I see his point, right? Why did we come here and spend all this money? Oh, I bet they had the Instagrammers list of the top must-do things in Vegas. What would they be? Where would an influencer like to pose in Vegas? Obviously, you need a fancy restaurant. I don't know. Something with slot machines, obviously.
You left alone on the couch. She wanted you to go back to bed. She got upset.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, how long have you guys been dating?
Over a year.
Oh yeah, gets to stay for free if she promotes it, right? Okay, yeah. Just like all of those. I mean, how many vaginal grooming shaver things did she have in her apartment? Maybe that's what all the boxes were. All these fucking online companies selling her some, some stupid Chinese shit with a different body on it so that it looks really modern, but it's exactly the same thing as you would get anywhere else. But because they make a point of saying it's for your pubic region, somehow people are convinced that it's better. So funny. Yeah, we'll have a hotel room, please. By the way, I have 3 million followers. Yeah.
Year and a half, year and 11 months, year and 1 month.
Over a year.
All right.
Yeah.
When did you guys start?
Can't you tell by the expression on his face? I've had over a year of this shit, man. You know how long a year seems when your girlfriend is a fucking psycho? Oh, look at his face. So many people know that face. I'm tired. I'm tired of this again. It's only been a year, but it seems like 50. 50 to life. 50 to life. 50 to life.
Dating, roughly date.
Minutes, like a year ago.
All right.
Wow, so he's already more than halfway through the time span of them meeting until his death. God. How sad to visualize that from this point here, this is July 27th. So, what, 6 days, and what was it? 9 months. So yeah, he's got like, 220 days to live.
You guys live together? Any kids together? And it's a silly question, but you guys are intimate and there is an expectation, mutual expectation of affection between you two, right? You guys are intimate and there is a mutual expectation of affection between you two since you're dating, right? I'm just trying to separate the line from friends that are just...
Actually, we're intimate, when she's not throwing me out of my own house. And there's a mutual expectation of me getting beaten in the head and having a heavy bottomed glass thrown at my head. It's always my head for some reason. That's why I'm holding my head. I mean, I'm surprised no one's asking him if he's got a concussion, the amount he's holding his head. But I think that's just the whole burden of her, right?
Having sex, but they are not.
No, we're
Imagine if Christian had walked out of there. Courtney was taken away. She's spending at least the night or 2 days in a Vegas jail. And imagine if Christian had just said to himself, you know what? I could just get on a bus. I could get on a bus right now. I wouldn't even need to go back to Austin. I could go to Des Moines. I'll start a new life in Des Moines. Like sliding doors, right?
All right. So, did anybody hit, punch, spit each other?
My alarm clock, which is 8 o'clock now. More of the story, like I was on the couch, like she threw the glass thing at on my face. Then I went back to bed. And I was like, why'd you do that shit?
Okay.
I'm gonna go to bed. I understand that she was mad, you know. Fine, but I wasn't doing anything. I was on the couch, like.
What triggered her to throwing the glass at you?
She said she was going downstairs and I think it's my tone. Like she tells me to work on a couple things, like my tone.
Work on your tone. I thought I told you to work on your tone, Christian. When you speak to me, you better watch that tone of yours. That tone might make me throw a heavy-bottomed glass at your head at any moment. Watch the tone, Christian. Work on it, Christian. Every night when you rehearse my subway order, work on your tone. Write it down.
So I think it was like my tone. I was like, go downstairs then. And obviously I didn't say it like that, but it could have been like, she knows how to describe tone. I don't know. I never realized my tone, but I know that she said she wanted to go downstairs. I was like, go downstairs then. Going in my head.
So how do we switch from come to bed to I want to go downstairs?
So I woke up like at 5. She said, "Come to the bed." So I remember like at 4, like she woke me. I was like, "Christian, go to bed." And I was like too tired, but I don't want to. Nothing wrong, you know. Just like heat of the moment, you know.
I understand. People got upset. It doesn't happen
Like,
often.
I love that girl. Like I know it sounds different, looks different to y'all, but like been through some shit with that girl. Like so, like grow up with deep, you know. But like how we came from, I want to go downstairs. Like we haven't eaten anything, but we're supposed to eat dinner at 8:30. And then she was feeling tired, so like. You know, usually other days I'm like, hey babe, like let's get up, let's go, and I'll just let her sleep today, you know. And then instead of like going to bed, you know, and possibly trying to wake her up again, and like try to do something. Well, I guess I slept on the bed, you know. Sorry, like I'm trying to talk clearly.
I got you. All these happen around what time?
Well, wait till all happens.
All these commotion when she told you to wake up and then I want to go downstairs and she threw the glass.
At 5 a.m.
5 a.m.
Yeah.
And after she threw the glass at you, did you punch her, hit her, pull her hair, spit on her, anything like that?
Then I spit
So what do you do?
One day I'd be like, babe, stop. I was like, babe, stop it.
Okay. You grab her to calm her down. You grab her kind of to calm her down.
Yeah, I'll calm her down, and I swear on everything, I have no business doing that. Because one, I am a black man. I know that shit is frowned upon. So I need to make sure that, yo, fuck my girl, like, does anything Christian, don't do that too. You know? So I was like, hey, like, stop it. So then I went back to the bed and chilling. Like, y'all can see, like, I just don't want her to get in trouble, like, over so much, you know? So, like, I understand that she's mad, like, I'll take the...
Why would she call for help? If somehow...
She wasn't calling for help, she was calling to, like, remove me.
To what?
To, like, remove me from that room. Like, I mean, it's, like, not the, like, the first time, like, we get in an argument, and she's like, Christian, leave the room, and I'm like, well, where the fuck am I supposed to go? I'm not leaving, you know? So it's like, okay, I'm gonna call security. I was like, hey, I'm gonna call security because it's gonna be something. Like, the reason why she did that is because she wanted me to leave the room. And I was like, I'm not leaving. Like, we got a flight at 8:30. Like, honestly, like, if I can go back in time, I wanna, like, pack my shit and just wait in the lobby till, like, 7 a.m. Got food.
I got you. All right, give me a few minutes, all right, bud? You close it. We're gonna need to close this door, okay?
Can we need to go to the restroom then?
Not right now.
Like bad anxiety, like from my past. Like if you can have
What's going on your past?
like my whole dad's situation, she knows about my dad. Like I can't be like boxing like that, like major anxiety. Like I've been asking, I haven't said anything here. I've been so respectful. The only thing I asked before there's a Mexican guy before you, there was a black guy. They understood me. They let the door in. Like this right here, like reminds me of my dad. I don't been like sitting down, but just being respectful.
All right, let's. I understand that. I understand your condition. So there's so much I can do. I can leave the door open, but you have to stay here. Okay?
That's what he was asking for. Okay, before we go to Courtney, let's check out what her lawyer's saying about the crazy new evidence in her murder case.
Like, I have not always been a victim, but like right now I'm a freaking victim in the situation.
He and the defendant, Clenney, had been involved in an extremely tempestuous and combative relationship.
Don't touch me!
What is going on? He had my neck, and this happened twice before, where I couldn't breathe.
I was sober for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 2 weeks. And now why am I not sober?
2 weeks, 2 long weeks. I don't even think the amount of alcohol that's probably in her blood would have left by then. She would, yeah, and you were still drunk at the end of the 2 weeks. You were sober because you weren't drinking, but you hadn't recovered. 3 months. Try 3 months.
In our spotlight this morning, the case against former OnlyFans model Courtney Clenney is delayed yet again. And we're talking to her attorneys about it all this morning. So Clenney is accused of murdering her boyfriend, Christian Obumseli, during an argument that the couple had inside of their Miami condo back in 2022. Clenney claims that she threw a knife at Obumseli in self-defense. She was arrested more than 3 years ago and has been held without any bond ever since. Here's her attorney, Frank Prieto, in court last week talking about the delays.
We need to get this moving. Again, Ms. Clenney's been in custody now 3 years and 2 months.
So Prieto is the guy that was speaking to her parents on the phone the same day as the murder, wasn't it? or the very next day. I forget, but he's been around since the beginning.
It's time.
He's the guy that came in and said, "Oh, yeah, so, hey, what are we all talking about here?" "Oh, yeah, I mean, if you just want a better background, we'd be happy to give you that. Anything else? No? Okay."
To get this in a realistic trial date position.
Prosecutors rejected claims that the state is drawing out the case, telling the court that the defense filed the motions to suppress evidence and reconsider her bond and dismiss the case, and that they had to deal with those. Now, the hearing to reconsider bond is now set for November the 4th, and the December 1st trial date has been postponed. The judge set a December 5th deadline to respond to the attorney's filings. No trial date is on the calendar at this point. So let's bring in Courtney Clenney's attorneys, Frank Prieto and Sabrina Puglisi. Good morning to you both. Thanks for coming back on the show. All right, so let's talk about where things stand now. Let's talk about the trial first, and then we're going to get to the bond. So many of our viewers, I'm sure you both can believe it, ask often, when's this case happening? When's it going? And I know I've asked you both often when you've been on the show, and unfortunately, we just haven't had a date.
Yeah, she will have been in for 4 years. That's acclimatized. That's twice as long as Donna. It's almost 3 times as long as Charlie, right? I mean, Courtney Clenney was arrested about 3 months after Charlie Adelson. And she's still not had her trial. It's quite a while. That's long enough to be forever changed by the length of your incarceration, even awaiting trial.
Sabrina, realistically, when do you think this is going to go?
Realistically,
I can see the defense making an issue of that.
we're hoping for the first part of next year. Due to scheduling and all the motions, all the delays, Julie, that we've had, and much of it has been because of the prosecutorial misconduct with the breach of privilege. But we finally are past that. We're now getting ready to really go to the meat of the case, which is getting ready to litigate
The meat too of the case.
motions, and then as soon as those are done, we'll be ready for trial. So yeah, realistically, I think we're going to be looking at the first part of next year, sometime in first quarter.
Okay, so winter time, somewhere in there. I know you both have been preparing for a long time. We've talked a lot about the case. Frank, I want to turn to you about the bond. We saw you in court making those arguments. We know now the bond hearing coming up sooner than any trial, November 4th.
Michelle says, so he only had a single stab wound? Since she claims she threw a knife at him, is she a professional knife thrower? No disrespect to Christian. Yeah, and the science man that checked the body, all the science men that had a look said that it would need, what was it? The force of which she plunged the knife into his chest cavity, his upper chest cavity, that's where all the good stuff is, was the same force as dropping 6 bags of sugar on your big toe all at once. Can you imagine how much that would hurt?
We have a clip from what the prosecuting attorney, Sean Abuhoff, had to say, I might be mispronouncing that name, had to say about your client possibly.
Abuhoff, it's Mishkin Abuhoff.
Getting bond. Let's take a listen.
Are you going to respond in writing to the reconsideration of the bond?
So, Judge, that's the hard part about this, is that there's not much that's new within this. There are they're asking for reconsideration based off of the amount of time and the litigation that took place really over the last 18 months. It doesn't change the risk of flight, the dangerousness. It doesn't, I honestly don't believe that there's any form of evidentiary hearing that would be necessary.
Totally different vibe in Miami courts, isn't it? Between the judge and the prosecutors. In Tallahassee, they look like they're on the same team. Not so much in Miami. The judges seem a little bit more pissed at the prosecutors sometimes.
And it's one of those that certainly if Your Honor believes I should respond, I'm happy to. But it just, I don't believe there are grounds in this to warrant the defendant's release.
All right, Counselor Prieto, what's your response to that, please?
Julie, thanks for having us again. But so listen, the prosecutor, he raises a fair point. He's indicating that saying that, hey, look, Judge, there's nothing new here. There's no new evidence. And so that the court should deny it. And Judge Wolfson is going to consider his argument. She indicated she's not sitting in an appellate capacity to overturn Judge Cruz's decision. But we did raise new issues. And one of the issues, it's connected to our motion to dismiss. We found out in a collateral proceeding that a witness, the first person to enter Miss Clenney's apartment, was videotaping on his phone and taking pictures. And after the police were interviewing him, they instructed him to delete all his videos and all the photos, which was the pristine alleged crime scene. So this is new evidence that I think the court needs to consider, that this would have been helpful for the defense. It raises issues of the preservation of the crime scene. And I think that it's something the judge should consider, along with the previous misconduct on the part of the government, to say, hey, look, there is new evidence here. I can reconsider bond. And hopefully Courtney will be out while we prepare for her trial.
Whoa. Okay, Frank, we want to back the truck up with you. Back the truck. I am horrified. So I guess first question, was whatever was deleted recoverable?
According to that civilian witness, he deleted everything at the direction of the police. And then that was approximately... then he changed his phone. Look, the government should have been aware of this because the video that they...
At the direction of the police is an interesting element. I mean... What does that show? That the police told the parents to delete things from the laptop? Why would they do that? I mean, that's the last people that you would expect to delete evidence.
Turned over surveillance video the government turned over to us from the elevator shows this individual on his phone clearly filming. The government should have, they were in a better position when they had this before they even filed the case. They should have preserved that. They should have interviewed this.
Sally, boom. How you doing? Good to see you. Love the ponies. Hang on, what were their names? I only remember the name of Arnold Schwarzenegger's ponies. One of them was called Whiskey, and the other was called... damn it, I forget.
Gentlemen, they should have served, iCloud warrants, whatnot on his phone. And it turns out he was never even interviewed by the state attorneys.
Can we show the ponies, Pinto? We want to make them stars, okay? They deserve it.
In this case.
Hazel and
in fact,
Rabbit.
the lead detective never interviewed this guy.
let's take a break from law and go to pony TV. Love the ponies. Everybody come to Discord to see the ponies. Well, we'll show them right here. We'll show them right here. Or are they illegal? Are they illegals? Are they registered? Where is it? Here? Oh yeah. 6451. Donkeys. My Little Donkey. It doesn't have the same ring. So we've got donkeys, ponies, mules, and something else.
You're my little babies. You're my babies.
Wicked. Put it back.
You're my little babies. You're my babies. This is Rowdy, and he is Rowdy, and this is Hazel, and hi honey.
Oh, I think it's great. Excellent. Good job, Pinto.
You're my little babies.
It was apparently a patrol officer who stood over him, according to his testimony, and made him delete all the video and audio. Now, you know, what was on there, we don't know. Obviously, the camera wasn't there when the event took place, when Miss Clenney was defending herself, but this is what we call a Youngblood violation, destruction of evidence, and that's the basis for the motion to dismiss, which ties into our reason to ask for another bond.
Wow. Wow. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. I mean, these things unfortunately happen. You know, good on both of you discovering that and being able to raise it as a viable issue for your client. And I would think,
no matter what
and I'm
you've done,
certainly
you
not
deserve
trying
respect.
to speak
Even
for
if you make
anybody
mistakes,
or put words in
lovable,
anyone's mouth, but
and
I
it
would
doesn't
think
matter
the
your looks,
Album
skills, or
Selly
age, or
family
size,
would
or
probably be
anything,
disgusted as
you're
well, because
worthwhile.
if there was something,
No one could ever
like you
take
said,
that away
Frank, you
from
don't know what's on there that they may.
Definitely got to change that alert. But thank you so much, Michelle. That's awesome. 5 cups of coffee on buymeacoffee.com/true crime metrics.
Want to see, you know, obviously they're very upset and coming from a different perspective than you both are. You're advocates for Courtney. I can't believe a police officer would tell a witness to get rid of potential evidence.
Michelle says, thanks for always providing the great entertainment, Metrix. You ain't seen nothing yet. We got some great stuff coming, Michelle. Great stuff. Wild. Sit tight.
Can you share with me, was this a neighbor? Can you give us a little bit of an idea of who this gentleman was, if you know?
Yeah, Julie. Yeah, and listen, it is shocking. It's completely shocking to hear that whether it's a patrol officer or a detective, they're destroying evidence, right? It's crazy, but this case has taken a turn for somewhat. There are so many issues that have come up in this case. You're well aware of the misconduct, the reading of our attorney-client privileged communications. It's absolutely crazy. It's bizarre, and it's a sad statement of how the justice system can work sometimes. But this gentleman was one of the employees of the condominium.
Oh, wow.
So he was there first with the security guard filming, which would have, revealed what was occurring at that point. It was minutes before the cops got there, the police officers. So.
Yeah, exactly. He was there before them. Boy, that's really unfortunate. But that's a really interesting issue. Even if it doesn't support your position at the bond hearing, perhaps at trial. It's obviously you two are such pros. You'll explore that on your crosses. Sabrina, let me go back to you, please. We know that you all have filed motions to exclude many of the phone recordings. Courtney and Christian recorded each other, a lot of toxicity, as we know. The phone calls that he recorded that are very damaging to her, where does that stand?
We have that pending. What we had to do was to supplement just the exact recordings, and we've done that. We refiled that, and so that will be pending. I mean, the case law is really clear that surreptitious recordings should not be admitted into evidence. And honestly, when you think about it, this is the whole thing of what Christian used to do, right? He used to taunt her. He used to gaslight her, get her to a point, and then he would record her. We don't know anything of what occurred before those recordings started. And that's why not only is it illegal to record somebody without their permission, it also
illegal, huh?
is very unfair because it doesn't portray exactly what occurred during the situations.
Yeah, tough case this is. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The best thing going for Courtney Clenney are the two of you, Sabrina Puglisi, Frank Prieto, excellent advocates you both are. And with this new information, we're going to have to reach out to the Abumseli family. Perhaps Attorney Mike Haggard, maybe he'll speak with us and see if they would. I would be upset if I were them, and this is potential evidence that's been.
Yeah, I imagine so. I imagine they already know, but thank you. Yeah, let's go back to the Vegas. She's not done yet.
There's so much I can do. I can leave the door open, but you have to stay here. Okay?
Yeah, cuffed to the wall and the floor. Oh, you got claustrophobia? You don't like being constricted? Oh, here we go. Okay, so what was the energy that we took from Christian's little chat with the cops there? Worn down, right? Worn down to a little nub, squeaking little gerbil when she was through with him. Tired, depressed, alone, just and in fear, right? He knows that even though there's this respite in their fight, it wasn't done when they got separated. And now she's going to get busted and taken in, booked, searched, intimately. I bet she's super sensitive about that as well, right? Oh. Oysters.
What's going on today?
Things got blown out of proportion, like to the max.
Okay, do you have any idea? Is this your stuff?
Yeah.
Do you have any?
What was that? Something to the max. Like to the max. Okay. Well, obviously not. That'll be in 9 months. I guess, thank God it wasn't the other thing that takes 9 months. Yeah, they hadn't quite got to that point, had they? Hey, you know what? What if we had a baby? Would that make this work? I think it might. Yeah, that's it. Oh. We tried the big apartment in Miami. We tried the golden retriever. But what if we created new life and brought it into this? That might be the thing. That's what it takes.
Hi. Good morning. What's going on today?
Things got blown out of proportion, like to
things got blown out of proportion to the max. Okay. And how does something get blown out of proportion and end with you in cuffs?
Max. Okay, do you have any idea? Is this your stuff?
I like that the room that she's in has actually got padded walls. Look at that. I've never seen that inside a police station. They've put her in a padded wall room. Looks comfy. Looks like you could run into it at speed and just bounce back, right?
Yeah. Do you have any formal ID here? Just passport? Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that'll do. Just my passport. Well, that's probably the most, authentic possible thing you could have. We'll take it. Usually she says, oh, it's in the apartment. No, it's in the room. Where's your key? In the room.
Read you something really quick. All right, you can sit down.
I was just wrapping the blanket.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent.
Oh, this is the bit where she's going to say, no, I have to go number 2. It's number 2. Now. Oh, so funny. And she really wants to go before they take her to the jail, and that she has to do it into that little thing that they have in front of everybody. Yeah. Don't post this.
Silent, anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to consult an attorney before questioning. You have the right to the presence of an attorney during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed before questioning. Do you understand these rights?
Yes.
Just like the movies. But you're not going to jail at these points. Okay. All right.
Oh, it's all a game. It's just like a game. It's just like the movies. Am I a movie star? Maybe one day I will be. Maybe I'll be better than Amber Heard. I bet if she were an actress, she'd be just as bad as Amber Heard. Wow, Courtney, do you smoke? That's a hell of a cough you got there. I smoke all day and don't cough like that. What's up with you?
Could you verify your first and last name?
Courtney Clenney.
And your middle name?
Sorry?
Your middle name?
Taylor.
But like the one that cuts your suits, not the, well, just the normal name.
What's your date of birth?
April 21st, 96.
It's April 12th backwards.
And your social security? Your phone number?
12.
Say it again.
512-745-3582.
And your current address?
Well, what I have listed is 12477 Fairfax Ridge Place, but it's not my actual address. That's my permanent address.
Where do you live? If I'm to send you, Cosmo's gonna say, you know what, we realize that we owe you $100,000 because of this game. We want to send it to you, but you need to sign for it.
Because of this game, you win $100,000. You won the game, the worst night in Vegas game. You won the trash the hotel room game. We need to send you $100,000. Where do we send the check? It's all a game, and she's smiling and going, oh, this is so charming, this is so funny. Oh, is this just a little process that I go to? Have I been bad? Are they going to let me back in the hotel?
Where do they send it to? Need to
Still
know
my
where do you
permanent
live.
address. 12477
I'm sorry, say it again.
12477 FAIRFAX Ridge Place.
FARR?
FAIR Fairfax.
Okay.
Does that need a spelling? Fairfax. The mother was spelling it too. F-A-I-R. And A-I-R, kind of difficult to separate when you say them all together, aren't they? A-I-R. It's all one letter. One big letter. AIR. You know, if it's like BTPS, those really separate. But AIR is, you know, imagine being from Northern Ireland and saying it. EIR. I don't know. That's how they sound when they say anything. Ginger and community. And my last day in power, I see to it that you and your scum brothers had your heads caved in with mallets and spades.
Is your an apartment number?
No. Austin, Texas, 78738.
And where were you born?
Midland, Texas.
Say it again.
It's amazing that she gives her parents' address for this. I mean, you'd think that if they're going to send anything that she might not want, you know. Hey, Courtney, we just got a letter for you. It says that you trashed and burnt down a Las Vegas hotel room and,
Midland, Texas.
How do you spell that? M-I-T-H?
M-I-D-L-A-N-D.
M-I-D-L.
M-I-L. Wait, M-I-D-L-A-N-D.
M-I-L-Q. No, M-I-L double Q. X.
My bad. I'm tired.
It's okay. I understand. Have you ever been cited or arrested before?
Yes.
For what?
DUI.
DUI, DV, all the D crimes.
Okay. Anything besides DUI? Anything violent?
No.
Okay.
Well,
so, how do you pronounce your first name? I'm sorry, I hate butchering people.
There he is, the American eel. Symbol of freedom, the American eel.
Huh?
Courtney.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was reading your last name. All right. And your last name, how do you pronounce it?
Clenney.
Clenney. Okay, that's the one that I needed to figure out. So, why am I here? What's going on?
My boyfriend and I just got into like a loud argument.
And why are you wearing a Roman toga? They weren't even staying at Caesar's. Why are you dressed as an emperor? She's even got the sandals, the Roman sandals. Look at that. That's what they wore in battle.
Calling each other names.
I'm surprised she doesn't have one of those gladiator helmets with the mohawk. Hey, yeah. Yeah, throw her into the middle of the Colosseum and release the tigers.
The way that it started was
Acapella, speak into the mic.
really just like he was upset with me because
Okay. He was upset with me. But he said he was asleep on the couch and you kept coming to him and telling him to come to bed. Probably because, you know, you were lying there after having been asleep for 9 hours during the day because you were so wasted. You've now woken up at 3 a.m. and gone, it's quite a while until daybreak, and that means I'm going to be sitting here alone all night with nothing but my thoughts, and I'll be forced to reflect on my actions that have led to my solitude. And I'll have nothing to do but wonder if only I could have Christian here so that I could imagine that I haven't done anything wrong, right? If I can convince him that his only way to have a peaceful life is to put his pride aside while he comes to be my big spoon while stroking my hair, then I won't have to remember that I'm a crazy bitch. Yeah, that's what I need. That's exactly what happens, right? He was asleep on the couch, enjoying the space, and she woke up, thought, if I'm wide awake now, so I'm going to spend the next 5 or 6 hours on my own with nothing but my...
No matter what you've done, you deserve respect. Even if you make mistakes, you're lovable. And it doesn't matter your look, skills, or age, or size, or anything.
Wow.
You're worthwhile. No one could ever take that away from you.
Boom! Pinto with the 10 cups. That is fantastic, Pinto. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and for sending us all your caffeine love. What was I saying? Something about, oh yeah. So she was like, I don't want to spend 6 hours thinking what a crazy bitch I am, so I need him to come in here and, give me sensory input to distract me from myself. And if he's not willing to do that, we're going to have a big problem.
I fell asleep before dinner last night, and so he was just calling me names.
Yeah, what did I just say? I fell asleep before dinner. I said, yeah, she's been asleep all day because she's been drinking, and then, just passed out at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, right? Let's do a shot. Let's do a shot before we go down. 6 bottles of tequila later, they think, should we just order in?
We were going back and forth, getting real.
Christian's like, don't you want to go down and gamble? Courtney says, you're gambling right here, pal, with your life. Now get in the bed.
Loud. And I decided to call because we were getting really loud. It wasn't because I was scared or anything. It wouldn't hurt me. But
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is the one instant where you weren't loud and crazy. I see. Okay.
Felt that we were either going to get kicked out or wake people up or something because it was just escalating.
If Courtney Clenney has gotten to the point where she's aware enough that, holy shit, we're so loud we're going to get kicked out, I guarantee the police are already on their way. Because Courtney's not the sort of person to catch that and nip it in the bud, right? Oh shit, I just raised my voice really loud and slammed a door. Better not do that again. It's 3 a.m. I don't want to attract attention, so let's recheck ourselves. No. Courtney notices way after her neighbors.
That really is the main reason that I called, is because I didn't want, the embarrassment of getting a call about it.
So you called once again for what? Why did you call for help?
Because we were getting really loud.
Okay.
Yeah. I was screaming, so I thought the best thing to do was to call the police to report myself. Because I'm responsible, okay? Yeah, who was screaming? Me. And why did you call the police? Because I was being too loud. I mean, come on. That doesn't even make basic sense.
I wanted to disturb everybody, so I felt the need to have him removed from the room.
So you wanted him. Why were you guys arguing about it?
Well, like I said, I think it was just him being upset with me over me falling asleep last night.
So who started the argument?
I'm really trying to think.
Okay.
What?
So with me over me
Neutral.
falling asleep last night.
It wasn't an argument, it was a debate. Every Friday we do debate club, and tonight we decided to debate whether we had gotten the most out of Vegas, our trip, or if this had just been a big waste of money because I can drink and fall asleep at home. Yeah. So they fly from Austin to Vegas, which, you know, it's not exactly a short trip, is it? I mean, what would that be? It's got to be 3 hours, 2 or 3 hours. So, you know, half a day traveling. And then you get to the hotel and, you know, check in, go to your room. I'm sure they had a very big room. I think, yeah, it's like a suite, isn't it, with a living room and everything. But, and then, you know, I can see putting the bags down and taking a drink, a few drinks. We just go out here. Let's sit down, a few drinks. We'll go down. We'll go down to the to gamble later, or whatever they do there. Whatever they do. But just to stay constantly in the room drinking. I mean, why go? I mean. How many days were they there? Does anyone know? I think it was short, right?
So who started the argument?
I'm really trying to think.
Okay.
What did she say? Neutral, mutual?
So let's backtrace a little bit. You start from tomorrow. What did you guys do yesterday? Just the major things that you remember.
We went to the pool downstairs.
Okay.
Got a day bed, mini burgers.
Okay.
And
sounds pretty cool.
We got, I got 2 tattoos. She's never.
2 tattoos, huh? What'd you get? Did you get the palm tree on your arm? And why would you do that? I mean, I'm not a fucking person that gives a shit about tattoos anyway. But if I were to get a tattoo, it wouldn't be when I was in the middle of the trip to Vegas from hell in my fucking tempestuous, ridiculous, toxic relationship. What, to mark the occasion? So every time I look down and see this fucking stupid palm tree tattooed on my arm, I'll go, oh yeah, I remember that day. I remember getting that done on that great day. I mean, is it that complicated? Who's got tattoos in the chat? Did anyone go and get a tattoo when they were having a really fucking shit day? Even if you had an appointment booked and you'd been waiting to get your tattoo, like in the late afternoon, but you'd had a really fucked up day, I'd cancel. I don't want to get tattooed today. I don't want to mark this day. You know? I think that makes, good sense. Don't get tattooed on this horrible trip to Vegas.
Get tattoos when you're drunk.
Mm-hmm.
But I like
just like the movie.
Okay. Yeah. Got tattoos and then.
Hang on, what movie is it? What?
We went to the pool downstairs.
Okay.
Got a day bed, mini burgers.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to the pool downstairs and ate burgers. Okay. Did you have a really, how do you even describe a fancy bikini? I was going to say extravagant bikini, but that doesn't seem to make much sense. What would it be? A really designer bikini? A really contemporary design bikini? Something just in? I'll bet.
Sounds pretty cool.
I got 2 tattoos.
Sounds pretty cool. What? Burgers by the pool? we went down to the pool and had burgers. And the cop is like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. I never thought about. I've had burgers before, and I've been to the pool, but I've never done those two things at once. I like this idea. Okay, it's not that big a deal. We had burgers by the pool. Wow. Oh, and you know what we did then? We had a drink, cocktail. Whoa. It's a large world for this gentleman now. From this day forth, every day is a gift.
Never get tattoos when you're drunk. But
Just like the movie.
yeah, got tattoos, and then that's what happened. I got really drunk at the tattoo shop and ended up falling asleep. And we were supposed to figure out a place to go to dinner, so he was.
You fell asleep while someone was what do you call it? What do you call that thing? It's like a needle or drill, a tattoo pen. I don't know, but it's got a little needle that just stabs you a million times a second. I fell asleep.
Okay, got it.
Oh my god, okay, I remember now. As soon as I woke up, I was like...
This is today, right?
Yeah, at like 4, 5-ish, I don't know. As soon as I woke up, I like asked, I was like, oh my god, we were supposed to go to dinner last night, right? And he's like, yeah, Courtney, like, you hate me, don't you? And he's like, no, I don't hate you, I'm just disappointed in you sometimes. And he just kind of was, I don't know, it was just making me feel bad. And I was like, damn, can you like give me a break? And he was like, did you give me a break? It was so stupid.
You know what it would have been as well? I bet when Courtney fell asleep and it was getting closer and closer to their dinner reservations at this place they had planned, whatever it was, something fancy. Christian must have been pacing up and down, completely fucking anxietied and not knowing whether it was better to wake her up, right? Hey, we've got the reservation. You know, would that be a good thing or a bad thing? Should he wake her up and tell her that we got to go to the reservations, or should he let her sleep? He wouldn't have known which of those things would be more likely or less likely to incur her wrath. You know? I bet he was stressing about that for hours. You know, watching his clock, watching his watch. You know, shit, it's 4:30. Oh, it's 4:45. It's Courtney. That's why he's so zonked.
He was just hurting my feelings.
Okay.
And I ended up responding, like it just got louder because my feelings were being hurt. Obviously, we're going back and forth. He was already upset with me. I was getting upset with him. We were getting loud. I was like, oh my god, we're gonna like do.
Your question to him was, why do you hate me so much? And he said, I don't hate you. I'm just disappointed in you sometimes. That is the softest way to possibly pull you up on your shit. You know?
Damage to the room or something. Not damage to each other. Like I really want to like.
But why would you
highlight
think?
that.
Why would you think that you were gonna do damage to the room?
I like throwing something, or like.
Did you throw something?
Did I?
Yeah.
No.
Did anybody throw anything?
No.
So why would you think that there is damage to the room to be made?
Because I've done that before in our house, and I.
What have you done?
Thrown them.
Because I usually lose control.
Glass at him, plate, and I could just see, like the way that things were going. We were either gonna get loud, or I was gonna end up throwing something, or like get in trouble somehow. So I was like, you know what, I'm just nipping this in the bud.
Did you throw a glass or a plate to the team today?
No.
Okay. So if
That
I
was number 4.
okay, so when I go to the room and I see a broken glass on the floor, where did the glass come from?
I don't know. I literally couldn't even remember how the fight started.
Okay, well,
Was there?
yeah.
Maybe I did.
Okay.
I'm being completely honest with you. I really like when they were asking me questions outside of the room. I feel like my brain is scrambled eggs right now. I'm starving. I just woke up. We've been drinking for we got here Friday.
Okay.
I didn't even know how to answer.
And how long have you guys been dating?
Since Friday. We got it at 6 p.m.
No, how long have you guys been dating?
Oh, almost a year.
Do you guys live together?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys live together on this address? 12477?
No, that's my parents' address because I move apartments pretty much every year. That's
Okay, so if you guys live together, where do you live?
You live in Austin City?
No, I don't think that, Michelle. Michelle says, do you think he just likes the lifestyle that she must have been the one providing and didn't want to leave the relationship? Do you know if he worked? If so, what? He was very successful. I mean, he already came from a pretty family of good standing, I think, and he was into crypto trading and photography, and he had his own money. I think it might have even been his Ferrari. Or did they just rent that? I don't know, there's a picture of him driving a Ferrari. And he looks really happy. But yeah, no, it wasn't that. He thought that, he was the only person that could help her. It was his duty. If he left, he would be abandoning her and leaving her without any help. Yeah. Slight martyrdom, hero complex.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want the address for it?
Well, when I asked earlier, I said, tell me the address where you live, and you told me 12477.
Right. But I did tell you that was my permanent address, and then you
Okay,
said,
so where do
well,
you,
if the
where do
hospital
you,
owes you $100,000,
where do you
send
live?
it? 1300 East Riverside Drive.
Yeah.
What's the
I
zip
just
code?
wouldn't want
You can't miss it. It's the fucking technical college that when you come into Austin from the south.
stuff being sent there because I'm gonna move in a few months.
Okay, what's the zip code?
78741.
And is there an apartment number?
Yes.
What is it?
1101.
Yeah, it's...
I'm not trying to withhold information when you said what's the best address to send things to my parents.
You guys have any kids together?
Not yet.
Boom!
And this is a silly question, but I have to ask you. You have been dating for a year. Are you guys intimate and there is an expectation, a mutual expectation of affection between both of you? I assume yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sets the line between two friends that are just having sex between a couple that is dating. I have to ask these questions.
Not serious, really.
Hey, thanks so much, Riding Shotgun, for that fabulous PayPal support donation. Look at that. Awesome. So that's great. PayPal.com. No, what is it? PayPal.me/True Crime Metrix.
Okay. Did anybody punch, hit, spit, throw anything at each other? Did he hit you or you did at him?
Well, I'm guessing that I threw the glass.
Did you remember throwing the glass?
No. I don't.
Why is she even saying that? She does not have a good awareness over what she gives away. Probably because she's never really been consequenced, right? I'm saying that on assumption by the state of her general behavior. She doesn't strike me as someone who has ever, like, learned anything, you know? Like, the weighing of the risk of consequence, even, you know? If you have a really bad consequence, there's something within you that, even if you don't agree with it and you think it's bullshit, it's just like, ah, man, I did not like that consequence that I had. Definitely don't want to repeat that. So, you know, I better try to learn something. That's never happened to Courtney. Well, I guess it has now. Way to go for the extreme as a primary.
But that sounds like me, so.
Yeah, that sounds like me. Throwing a glass sounds like me. Did I tell you that I'm being abused by my possessive maniac, won't go away stalker boyfriend? Yeah, he lurks outside my building at night and sleeps on the cabanas. He's made friends with all the security guards in the lobby. And now they all hate me.
Oh, by the way, I just want to say, somebody mentioned earlier about like there being a chair on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
That was there. I don't know why we hadn't picked it up. Like that had nothing to do with the fight. We weren't throwing furniture at each other.
All right.
I just wanted to make that clear.
Do you require medical attention at all?
No.
All right, give me a few.
She just got dropped off. She's rude to us. She's got bad on her own. Just like, you know, and then let them do their thing, right? So, okay. Thanks, sir.
I'm just gonna move down here.
What's that?
I'm just gonna move down here. Oh, we're keeping the door closed. I don't wanna. Oh.
So my employee is gone for the day.
Okay. That complicates things a little bit. We'll go to the room. I'm gonna read something for you. You tell me if it sounds familiar.
Okay.
It was all my fault. She hit him, and he pulled her hair. Does that sound kind of familiar? By a statement made by you.
It was all my fault.
It says it was all your fault. You hit him, and then he pulled your hair.
No, I don't know why I've been hearing about the hair thing. I never said that he pulled my hair.
Okay, what about you hitting or throwing a bottle of water at him?
Yes.
Yes, what?
It happened.
What is it that happened?
Threw a bottle of water at him, or a glass.
Okay, is that something that you remember that you did? So why?
No, honestly, as soon as I'm so foggy. I've had hardly any sleep. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not like,
I haven't eaten, and I need scrambled eggs because my brain is like scrambled eggs right now. If I only had some scrambled eggs to unscramble my brain, I might be able to tell you the truth. So, yeah. Runny with tomato slices.
drunk even. I just really like not functioning. If that makes sense.
No, not really. Did you throw a bottle at him or a glass at him?
Yeah, if that makes sense. What did she even say that didn't make sense? Let's hear it again. See if it makes sense to us.
What is it that happened?
Threw a bottle of water in him, or a glass.
Okay, is that something that you remember that you did? So why?
No.
It was either a bottle of water or a brick. I know it began with a B. It was either a brick or a bat.
Honestly, as soon as I just like, I'm so foggy. I've had hardly any sleep. Like,
Right, so foggy, hardly had any sleep. Let's write this down. Foggy, hardly any sleepy.
I'm not like drunk even. I just really like not functioning.
I'm not drunk even, I'm just really like not functioning. Okay? Not drunk. Not functioning. Does that make sense? The cup's like, no. No. Next.
That makes sense.
No, not really. Did you throw a bottle at him or a glass at him? You say you've done it
yes.
before.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm just like,
Okay, and I
really don't
appreciate
know
that.
But if you say that, I know that he didn't do it. He doesn't throwing things in my face.
Okay, once again, do you think you did it or you did it?
I did.
What did you do?
I'm giving you what I can right now.
Okay.
I really don't.
Okay.
I know that he did not. That's only something that I would do.
Okay, so what did you do? Describe what did you do?
Threw a bottle of water or a glass of water at him or of something else.
Why would you do that?
Name calling. A lot of name calling. And it's just too much.
What names was he calling you?
Bitch.
Okay.
I mean, I was throwing stuff back, or not throwing, physically throwing, but like throwing names back too.
Why
It's just- it was too much.
was she calling you a bitch?
We got into an argument. I forgot about this. We got into an argument about the tattoo that I got of his name. I was saying earlier.
It was of his name. There should be a rule book, okay? There should be like a test that people have to do. Well, but it's Vegas. They don't test for anything in Vegas. But yeah, why would anyone do that? We're going to go on this great trip, argue in the hotel until we get thrown out. But I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go downstairs and get a tattoo of your name and actually fall asleep drunk while doing it. In the tattoo parlor. Is that what it's called?
I did it because what if we broke up? And that's how that started.
Okay.
That's how the name calling started.
All right, give me a few. Hey, we're gonna go to the room.
Pinto says she's had people kissing her ass her whole life. The whole life. Yeah, and imagine what having 3 million people jerk off to you does to an ego like that. I mean, you know, are they all doing it all at once? I mean, you know, that could probably generate some renewable energy if we all hooked them up like a big field of solar panels, just 3 million followers jerking off. Where would you even put them all? You'd have to take them to like the salt flats in Utah, right? If you wanted to get them all in one place to generate the energy. How would it be stored?
Hey, I got most of your information, but a couple of things that I'm missing that I do need. First, do you want to fill out a statement about what happened earlier? Okay. What's your phone number? 214.
Man, this is taking up a significant portion of Hector's day, isn't it? His working hours. What did you do today? Oh, I stood in a room with a guy whose soul was dying.
531. This to rebook it would cost like $1,100 for our Delta flight because I went to get convert one.
Got you. We're almost done here, okay? Just give me a few. Bear with me for a few. Hey, what is your email?
It's my first name, Christian. T.
Dot.
The letter T.
T like your middle name.
Dot. My last name.
At.
gmail.com.
You guys are planning on leaving today, right? And you.
I changed it today.
And you guys got here when?
Here Friday at around 5:30.
You know, just wanted a break, wanted to spend a little vacation, or you guys were celebrating anything?
We came with friends. They left yesterday. That's what we were supposed to leave yesterday, but
I got you. I'm going to ask you a few questions. They are yes or no. These are very simple. All right? Have your girlfriend ever used a weapon against you? Has she ever threatened to kill you, or you don't have any children, so has she ever threatened to kill you? Do you think she might try to kill you? Does she have access to a gun, or has a gun? Has she ever tried to strangle you? I don't make these questions, I just read them, all right? Is she violently or constantly jealous, or does she control most of your daily activities? Have you ever been separated after being together?
Hang on. Read that question again, detective. What was it? Let's go through it piece by piece. Something about controlling his daily activities.
I don't make these questions, I just read them, all right?
I don't make these questions, these stupid questions that won't become relevant at all within the next 9 months. Yeah. I don't make these stupid questions. It's my job. The boss wants us to read these questions. Procedure. We've got our procedure. State of Nevada. La 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 la. Yeah. You know, I wonder how he felt when he heard the news. Hey, you know that guy with the shorts, the red shorts, and the color-coordinated sandals that came in a perfectly white, long-sleeved t-shirt? Yeah, that guy. Well, he's dead. Miami. Yeah, no, she killed him. He must have heard the news, right?
Is she violently or constantly jealous, or does she control most of your daily activities?
Yes! Yes, Christian, the answer is yes. Tell it to yourself, not to the cops, because that's the truth. Is she violently jealous or control most of your daily activities? Let's review the evidence. You always wanted to fuck her. Oh, she was in the pool, said, come get your man. Come get your man. Are you gonna fuck her? Yeah, no, not violently jealous. No, she's comfortable in her. She's secure. She's secure. Totally secure. Control most of my day. Well, not if I get the subway order just right. If I do that, I'm allowed to go on a bike ride. But I have to share my Snapchat location 24 hours a day. But I don't find her controlling or violently jealous. No. The answer is no, officer.
Have you ever been separated after being together? Does she has a job?
That is an unclear question, and I don't like it. Have you ever been separated after being together? Does that mean, like, separated, like the couple is separated? Like, we're separating, it's a break, separating, or have you ever been separated since being together by the police? Have the police ever had cause to separate you? The question's unclear, and it needs addressing. Nevada, reach out to us at True Crime Metrix Legislature at gmail.com.
Has she ever tried to kill herself?
Man, that would have solved a lot of problems.
Has children? Does she spy you or leave you any threatening messages? No. All right. I'm gonna go check something and I'll be right back, okay? Like I said, we're almost done. Yeah, you guys want to escort him to the restroom. He's allowed to go to the restroom. Yeah. Anybody escorting me up to the room, you know?
Yeah. He just walked out. I don't want to put him with. Okay. Hey, guy. Do me a favor. Yes. Have a seat right there. Give me 1 second, please. Just check, see if he has any fire. Okay. And then just read and kick. So you've been trespassed before on our property? Have you ever been trespassed or arrested? No. Never? No, sir. Okay. Yeah. Are you staying in Vegas?
I'm sorry, no, I had a layover for like 14 hours, so I just decided to go walk around.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then you came to this property?
I did. Can you leave this open? Yeah. Just watch his back. Gotcha. You ready? Yeah. I just walked around this way. Okay. Yeah.
All right, thank you. All right, let's see.
Man, look at the glamour of this hallway, huh? Yeah. Does that impress me? Not much.
She's going. I just need to go take pictures of the room. And he wanted to use the bathroom, so. I'm gonna abuse your hospitality for a minute. Oh, of course. Happy birthday.
I think because of the room, because of how, like, what potentially happened up there, I think we're just gonna err on the side of caution and trespass them both.
It's up to you, whatever you want to do. Because he's gonna want to stay because she's going.
Wow, look at this place, huh? I mean, you know, gambling never appealed to me in any way. Funny, isn't it? Some people are just so drawn to that. To the point where they are prepared to lose everything, sometimes multiple times, right? Right? You hear those stories about, he lost everything 6 times. He lost everything, then built a life again, then, became successful, then went back to the casino. He did it 8 times. Walking around that place at fucking 4 a.m. saying, no, blackjack is my game. No, I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter. Blackjack is my game. I have a system.
So he's not gonna want to leave her behind.
Right.
So I'm just trying to get ahead of the game more.
No, I respect that.
What am I telling him is like, hey, you are free to leave, but you gotta leave. So
yeah, the reservation's ending, and we're gonna ask them to leave.
Okay.
I believe it's the Cosmopolitan Resort and Casino, Michelle, which, if I'm not mistaken, is owned by... How does it work now? I think there's 2 parent companies to everything on the Strip and beyond. I think one of them... let's have a look. Who owns Vegas Cosmopolitan? MGM Resorts International. Acquired the operations for $1.625 billion in May 2022. So right around the time, a month after the murder. The property's real estate is owned by a partnership between Stone Peak Partners. What is that word? Chering. I don't know how to say that word. C-H-E-R-N-G. C-H-E-R-N-G. Family Trust and Blackstone Real Estate Income Trust. Bright. But it is part of the Marriott autograph collection. So not a real hotel, basically. A nothing hotel.
Nice camera.
Oh, look. Check this out. What have we got in here? They don't even have his and hers sinks. I thought that was standard in all hotels these days. I mean, 2 sinks, right?
Come on. Be nice, camera.
So remember when she would say, what if she said it was water, drinking a glass out of it, or something?
Uh-huh.
The story is that he was sleeping on the couch, and there's the glass cup, and then we're going to see garnishments from alcoholic beverage.
Look at that, huh? Like, what do you need a suite for anyway? A dining table? I mean, come on. Just because it's more expensive, it's better? Yeah. We need to have a bedroom behind some big sliding doors. I mean, what an unexciting. Look at that fake Rothko over on the wall there. That's depressing. Yeah, I want to do a painting of the 5 saddest colors visible by the human eye. Well, it's right there above the couch. I mean, look.
Beverages on the couch.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
What's that on the couch? An ice cream sandwich. Well, that's gonna leave a stain.
And then you can't see it. In our photos, though, you can see that area where it's obviously wet.
Okay, let me get a picture of from back here. All right.
Oh shit. I didn't see any hair.
I did. All over.
Oh yeah.
Took pictures of it.
Hair. Wasn't a little dreadlock, was it?
It's in the statement, but I don't have any photos of the hair, I don't think.
I did.
We found 6 dreadlocks in the hotel room, covered in blood. Michelle says whatever credit card they gave the hotel is about to get charged a lot of money in damages. Well, I guess so, right? I mean, and they go to town with that shit. Fucking, what do you mean a dining chair was $3,500? upholstered in Italian silk. Well, that's your fault. I mean, just the light alone in that place. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure I'd find ways to get a buzz out of going to Vegas. That's where CrimeCon is this year, right, Sally? And we're all coming to your house after to say hey to Rowdy and Hazel. Or bring them along. Bring them to Vegas. We'll start our own show. We'll paint them white and with black stripes and say they're tigers. Donkey tigers. No, what are they? Pony tigers. No, donkeys. Yeah, I'm sure I'd find a way, plenty of ways to get a buzz out of going to Vegas. But only by imagining myself as being in the movie Hard 8. Or The Cooler. 2 great Vegas movies. If anybody hasn't seen either one, go and do that now or after the show. The better one is Hard 8. Fucking amazing movie. Great movie. It's got that guy in it. What's he called? You know that guy, that old guy that's in any movie where they need like an old man that looks like he has a past? What's his name? I always forget his name. He's dead now. Great actor. But, yeah. I can't speak from my experience, but my understanding is that Vegas is now just almost like a museum of what it used to be without any of the good bits. And they charge a lot. I mean, for a basic room, it's a ridiculous amount of money. $600 a night. What the fuck?
Hey, is the room registered to you?
No, but
Who is it registered to?
but
Her?
yeah, the reason why I get more lights is she's a hotel room.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry, did you say that the mail was listed on an LMS on this room?
Hey, is the room registered to you?
Philip Baker Hall. Yeah. That's it. And Seymour Hoffman's got a bit part in that too. It's probably his greatest moment in anything. He's got the best bit part. I love it when all Philip Seymour Hoffman has is a bit part. That's when he's at his absolute best.
Yes.
Okay. You're okay with me just go checking out the room, make sure there is no dead bodies in there, you ask for help, all that stuff? Good. I'm not looking for anything illegal. That's not my business. I'm just here ready for a reason.
No, I thought that's like you were just saying.
I just want to make sure that it's okay.
Yeah.
She's RG,
Oh,
he's
okay.
additional.
Sorry. If you have an argument up there, like this much, we'll tell you I have everything.
No, it's okay.
I always clean it up.
All right, let's just court him out and we'll talk to him.
Apparently, Michelle, even if you open the refrigerator door, that charges you. Because you might take one of those little cans of Coke that you get on the airplane and replace it with, one that you bought at the store, which they don't allow. So if you even open the fridge door, that's a charge.
I'm out here, that way.
Yeah. All right, sir, can you come with us, please? We're gonna go back to the room.
Sally, the movies are Hard 8, awesome, best, and also very good is The Cooler. William H. Macy, Alec Baldwin, and I forget the name of the girl, but she's good. She's great.
Actually, one moment. Can I borrow you? Okay.
You just come over. I'll talk to you. Wait a minute. Just come over.
But how about that? You see, in Hard 8, you've got Paltrow, Hoffman, Seymour, and whatever that guy's name is called. What is it again? Philip Baker Hall. Philip Baker Hall, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Philip Seymour Hoffman were both in Hard 8 and all in Mr. Ripley.
Let's go past those doors. Huh? Let's go talk outside, okay? Velasco.
You ever watch Narcos?
Yeah. It's a good show. Alright, listen,
Velasco, let's pull up his police report. We've got that. Velasco. Hey, Soap. Are you having the good dream about the big cheese? Oh, what kind of cheese? Got it. Oh no, it's a... Oh, shit. Hang on. 1 sec. Boom. Temporary custody. Riverdale. Thank God he didn't spell Midland with a TH. Or a double Q. Emergency contact. Christian O'Bomel. O'Bomel? He's not Irish. Christian O'Bomel. O'Toole. O'Connor. Okay. South Martin Luther King Boulevard. Where's the report? 5'8". So that's considered tall, right? 25. So who's this then? Witnesses, contact, Chantel Jimison. Is this the written statement of Chantel? No. On January 12th, 2021 at approximately 0737 hours, Officer Velasco, while operating as a marked patrol unit, 2M31 TV, was dispatched to Cosmopolitan Casino located at 3708 South Las Vegas Boulevard, Las Vegas, Nevada 89109. In regards to a family disturbance call. Upon arrival, Officer Velasco made contact with Cosmopolitan Security Supervisor, who had advised that they had a male and female in custody for a possible mutual domestic battery. Officer Velasco spoke with Christian Obumseli. He said that him and his girlfriend of 1 year, Courtney Clenney, to whom he maintains intimate relationships where there is an expectation of affection, came to town for a few days and they were planning on staying until today. Christian also said that in the morning of 7/27/21, at approximately 5 a.m., while he was sleeping on the couch of room 3022, a lot of 22s for her, right? Every hotel or address. Courtney attempted to wake him up to ask him to come to bed. Christian refused and said that he didn't want to go to bed. He was frustrated because they didn't get to enjoy Las Vegas since all they did was drink and sleep. So, same as at home then. This ensued into a verbal confrontation that ended in Courtney throwing a glass towards Christian that barely missed his head. Christian refused medical attention and refused to fill up a voluntary statement. Officer Velasco then spoke with Courtney. She acknowledged her rights by saying yes at 8 in the morning. She said that her and Christian got into a verbal confrontation because he was upset because she fell asleep. He was upset because she fell asleep and they were not able to go to dinner the night before. Courtney said that she got upset because he called her bitch and she threw a glass towards him while he was laying on the couch. Courtney said that she has thrown items at him in the past, like plates and glasses as well. Courtney confirmed that they had been dating for a year and they maintain intimate relations where they expect affection. Courtney said that Christian did not hit, spit, push, pull her hair or hurt her in any other way. Courtney also said that she called security because she wanted Christian to leave the room. And go where? Get another room? Why? We have a suite. There's 2 rooms in here. Fuck off. Go to bed. I was sleeping on the couch. Like, all she had to do was go to sleep, right? He was asleep. Do you want to come to bed? No, not really. With you? No. I'm good here. Thanks. Oh, you just offended me. Courtney was arrested for domestic battery, first offense, but not the last, on her boyfriend of 1 year for throwing a glass towards her boyfriend as a result of verbal altercation. Courtney was transported to CCDC, where she was booked accordingly. Oh, who's this? Johnson something. Who is this? On Tuesday, July 27th, 2021, at approximately 5:30 in the morning, security officer, how do you say that? Deshaun Johnson responded to room 3022 for a verbal altercation taking place in the room. Upon my arrival, so how long does it take for a verbal altercation you know, for someone to make a complaint, it's not got to be one yell or scream. It's got to be going on for what? How long does it take before someone says enough is enough? We got to call front desk. What, 10 minutes? If it's really loud, I guess. So say 10 minutes, then they call front desk. They're gonna get someone to go up. It's gonna take another 10 minutes. Knocking on the door. So they're going at it for ages in there, basically. Football altercation taking place in the room. Upon my arrival, security officer Chantel Jimison was on scene and made contact with the room. Made contact with the room? Jimison made contact with a white female adult, WFA. White female adult. The female adult was asked to step out of the room and speak with Jimison. I entered the room with security officer Daniel Vasquez, Arian Richard, France Carly, and security floor manager Keith Kawamura. I made contact with a black male adult, BMA, who was identified as Christian Obumseli via his Texas driver's license. Obumseli advised me that while he was sleeping on the couch, his girlfriend threw a water bottle at him and told him to get up. Get up! I said get up! What was the question he said no to? Is your girlfriend violently jealous or control elements of your day? No, don't be silly, officer. You know, but that question needs to be better, doesn't it? Because still, with the stigma these days of men not wanting to come forward, especially to another man, or maybe not, I don't know, but at all, to anyone. Yeah, I'm being abused by my girlfriend. I feel trapped and I don't know what to do. She owns me and I'm trapped and stuck and I don't know what to do. Help me. I'm in a cycle where I can't stop taking abuse. You know, I mean, it's got to be, you can imagine it being tough for Christian, especially at 27. 27? He's still thinking that, you know, that's it, right? That's it. That's still at the age where any shortfall would feel like, you know, that you have not yet achieved manhood or something. So he'd be even less likely to, I don't know if I want to say admit, you know, call attention to the fact that he's struggling to deal with whatever. Doesn't really give him enough room to answer that honestly. As a reminder, the question was, is your girlfriend, is she violently jealous or control elements of your day? Or something to that effect. You know, for him to say yes to that, which would be the truth, he would feel like he wasn't a man or something, maybe. You know, you could imagine that anyway, right? Did we finish the whole thing? No. She threw a water bottle at him and told him to get up. The female stated to Jimison that she pushed Obumseli and he grabbed her by the hair. The white female adult also stated to Jimison that Obumseli pressed his fist against her jaw neck, shouting that he wanted to hit her. I'll bet. You know. I bet he wishes he went 10 rounds now. Right? Fucking. Wanted to hit her. The white female adult and Obumseli were escorted to East Interview 1 and 2. I also observed the room to be very chaotic and in disarray. I observed strands of hair on the floor. The chair and the dining room area was flipped upside down. Clothes were scattered throughout the room as well. That's normal. You should see her residence. Photos of the incident area, the subjects involved, and their identification was taken on iPad 5 and 8. Okay, good. Who's this? How am I supposed to read the name? Look where it says your name. It looks like Braille, you know, for the blind when they read. I'm writing a statement in Braille for accessibility. We don't know if the judge can see. On July 27th at approximately 5:30, Officer Daniel, I'm going to say Quentin. Officer Daniel Quentin was dispatched to the area of room 303 for reports of verbal altercation. I cannot read this guy's writing. Is it a joke or what? What the fuck? I can't even, that's going to take too long. Oh, this is better. Who's this? This must be Jimison Chantal. On Tuesday, July 27th, 2021, at approximately 5:33, Security Officer Chantal Jimison responded to room 3022 for a domestic dispute. Upon arrival, Security Officers Daniel Quentin and Ariane Richard made contact with a white female adult, later identified as Courtney Clenney, via United States of America and black, passport, I suppose, and a black male adult later identified as Christian Obumseli via Texas driver license. I asked Clenney to step out into the hallway while Quentin and Richard spoke with Obumseli. Clenney stated that it was all her fault. She hit Obumseli first, and he pulled her hair and pushed his fist into her neck as if he was going to hit her. Well, you know, that's, I think he's showing a good amount of restraint. Would have been better to just leave forever and get on a bus to Des Moines and start a new life in Iowa, doing whatever it is that they do up there. Clenney began to cry and stated it wasn't a big deal and she no longer needed us. Yeah, well, yeah. Have you heard about the cry wolf, the boy, the cry wolf? I then went inside and retrieved a pair of brown sandals for her while security manager Deniqua Colvin retrieved Clenney's purse. I offered Clenney first aid and medical services, which she declined. Security Officer Christian Anguiano, Quentin and myself escorted Clenney down to East Interview Room 1. I then performed A security search with negative findings of any weapons. Good. No weapons. Well, she'd already smashed it over his head. So, there was a weapon, but it's broken.
I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna try to make it as short as I can.
Okay, this is the point where they're going to say to him, yeah, she's going downtown. She'll be booked. Maybe she'll get out Monday, Tuesday, depends how busy a day they have. And he freaks out with total fear of her wrath after. Right? He should be relieved.
And I don't want to give you a long speech here, okay? There's a lot of things that we have discretion with, and there's a lot of things that we don't. This is one of them.
If Riding's still here, maybe she can tell us if hospital wristbands now come with a kind of hologram shiny thing around, or is that, it's probably from a club, right?
You guys are in a relationship. She threw a glass at you. The glass is there. She admitted throwing the glass. When that happens, I have to make an arrest. I can't tell the judge. Let me finish. Let me finish. If I go ahead and pick up the phone and I tell the judge, hey judge, this is a one-time thing. It has never happened. He's gonna say, nope. You either make the arrest or I send somebody to take you to jail and you lose your job. But that discretion that I'm talking about, it gets taken away from me. We become the bad guys. So based on that, that happened. She's going. I'm explaining you now how it works. We're not gonna try to go back and forward. Oh, I don't want to press charges. It's not up to you anymore. The state takes over. Okay? I'm gonna explain you how it works so you can get her out. Okay? So within all the crimes, it is a misdemeanor. Battery of domestic violence. She doesn't have any price for that.
He can already hear her screaming when they get back to Austin. You got me arrested. If you'd have come to bed when I told you to, this wouldn't have happened. Go work on your tone, Christian. Work on that tone. I don't like it. I don't like it when you speak and breathe around me. Get out. You don't live here anymore. Get your own $600 a night room. No, if it was a suite, it was probably $1,000, right? $1,000 a night. What the fuck? To stay in that. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Really? Really?
I think it's going to be an issue. However, the state here puts anyone that is a suspect on battery of domestic violence on a 12-hour hold.
It has to be 12 hours?
As sooner that I can get her out of here, as sooner that I can get her to jail, the 12 hours start ticking. Okay? And the reason why they do that? I can't let you talk.
He is about to go into a panic attack. I mean, look at him. He is desperate. I mean, buddy. I wish I could have been there for Christian. I wish I could have just grabbed him and said, listen, man, you and me, we're going to Des Moines. We're going to start a new life in Des Moines, a new business. You know, with, what do they do there? Iowa is wheat. We're gonna grow wheat, Christian. You'll love it.
Hey, no, I don't have to. Okay. I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is what.
Wheat is the same color as Courtney's hair. Sometimes, so that wouldn't be good. We need a non-blonde business to do in Des Moines.
Whatever I have to do. Okay? I'm just trying to explain to you how can you get her out. The sooner the better. Okay? I'm gonna give you some information. It's gonna show you where she is heading. She's going to CCDC. All you have to do is call 311. They'll give you the information of CCDC. You can just call to see how the process is going. This is the event that I came here for. I can't. This is the event that she got into here today. You need a copy of the report. There is information on the back of these cars. You feel the need to get a protective order against her.
Christian, man, you've got 12 hours to chill, right? You're in Vegas. Go out and have a good time. You got a load of money. Just, watch The Hangover and then, do all the stuff that they do.
You can call all these numbers. They can serve her while she's in jail. And I also have to tell you, okay, there is this organization called Safe Nest that provides, there is this organization called Safe Nest that provides help to people. I'm gonna give you the whole thing. That provides help to victims of domestic violence, which is you. Do you want me to call them for you so you can talk to them?
This is the last one. I just wonder how I just want to say why they let me say hi to her before. I was asking you before we could take it away from you. It just gave
Because of the circumstances, I can't let you do that. Okay? Hey, I have been trying to be you wanted the door open, you wanted to go to the bathroom, you wanted some water. I'm trying to help you as much as I can, okay? But there is just so much that I can do. Okay? This is for you to keep. Do you have any questions for me? Yes.
Before you take my girlfriend to jail, can I see her one more time?
Oh, man. God. I mean, I was going to say it's embarrassing. I mean, I guess it is, but it's also just sad, isn't it? I mean, fuck, I mean, what's Velasco thinking?
I can't do that because of the circumstances. I already answered that question. I am so sorry that there is violence involved on the arrest that she's going for. I can tell her anything that you want me to. I can pass down the message. But remember, the sooner that I can get this ball rolling, the sooner that I can get those 12 hours rolling. If I'm talking with you here for half an hour, then the 12 hours don't count until I make it to jail.
Like she has to be there for 12 hours?
Yes, we're going to hold her for 12 hours. That's mandatory. I don't make those rules. I don't write the law. That's just the way it is. Any other questions that I can answer for you?
God, it's not that long, man. I mean, she's going to sit down in there and she's going to be bored and then she's going to fucking pick up a magazine and read it, even though she's not interested in the articles, and it's from 3 fucking years ago, and then they're going to bring her a little bit of a horrible sandwich that she won't eat, and yeah, then they'll let her go. I mean, a lot of that time is going to be taken up by processing, so, she'll be sitting down in there for 9 hours. Yeah. And that, how you should use that 9 hours, Christian, is to get a head start, get the fuck out of Nevada. Don't tell anybody where you're going. Throw your phone off a bridge and just drive.
All right. These gentlemen are going to escort you to your room so you can get your stuff.
I just see her before Mr. Velasco. Please.
I want to let you know one thing, okay? Right now, we're just going to escort you to your room to let you take your stuff. If they change their mind and they want to decide you to kick you out of the hotel right now, they can. We're going to be fast, okay?
Pinto says she's going to fall asleep because she's drunk. Actually, I'm not even sure she is drunk now because she was asleep after drinking all day. So she woke up and would have still been, pumped. But she's already had a long sleep. So and plus she's going to be sitting in that fucking jail getting madder by the minute. So that's not exactly you know, sounds of the whales, is it? Ooh, tofuri, tofuri.
So I'm going to read to you right now, based on the circumstances. I don't control that. That is between the hotel and you. So we're gonna, I'm going to read you trespass right now. All right, I'm going to go work on your girl, okay? Owner of this property. She doesn't know.
So is he gonna have to carry all of her stuff around the streets of Vegas for 12 hours? Her 16 cases that she's brought. Yeah, no, you trespass from the hotel, you have to leave now, take all your belongings. And he's just lumbered with all of her shit that he has to take extra special care of, right? Don't put that bag in a puddle. What's your fucking tone, Christian? Work on your tone for 12 hours in a Burger King while you wait and use their Wi-Fi.
He's asking to speak to you.
Who?
The
boyfriend?
Other half, yeah.
Alright.
We haven't even been able to get him up to the room. So he's still where he was when you talked to him. And he's saying that he wants to make sure you know that she has suicidal thoughts.
Okay. Tell him that you just told me that. And tell him that if he doesn't leave, he's going to go to jail too. Alright. And remind them that the sooner that I work on these paperwork, the sooner that she can get out. I told him that like 3 times. I just don't see the point of going and talking to him. But if you're going to need me too, I'll go talk to him.
Okay, if I do, I'll come back and get you. Thanks.
Ominous segue music.
All right, Courtney. This is the deal.
Oh.
So
here's the big news, Courtney. You thought we were done, huh?
The investigation showed that you threw a glass at him, and that in these state is considered a battery. And since you two are in a relationship, that is considered battery of domestic violence. It's a mandatory arrest.
Okay, there's a lot that I didn't say because I didn't want him to get in trouble.
Right. Yeah, but now I realize my neck's on the line. I'm happy to throw him under the bus. So could I revise my statement? Did I tell you that I was in fear of my life? Of losing my life to that maniac who lurks outside my building?
Pushing me down.
Okay, so like I said, we already went over this. I'm just explaining to you what's going to happen. Anything else that you tell me, I'll be happy to put it on the report. But at this point, you're going to be transported, okay?
May I at least get a hug from my boyfriend before?
He's already gone.
We're gone where?
He already left the building.
Ooh. Thanks, Officer Velasco. Don't fucking phrase it like that. Tell her that I was in tears begging for her release, please. Not he already left the building. You just left me there. You left me there to rot in jail because of what you did. Velasco, bad.
So, okay, I don't have my phone with me. I need to make sure that my promise ring that you got me is upstairs. There is a...
My promise ring? What is it with this promise ring? What do we say about Levente? What is he promising? To get a job? I promise that I will get a job. A basic job. Any job.
There's a lot that happened that I don't want to bring up because
Let me explain to you.
I haven't
calm down for a second.
I haven't brushed my teeth. I need to shower. I haven't touched yet.
Let me explain to you how this is going to work.
Okay, I'm on my period. I haven't showered. My brain is like scrambled eggs because I haven't had any scrambled eggs. And what was it? Yeah. Yeah. Don't arrest me. I'm on my period. Don't you know what it's like for a woman?
Okay, calm down for a second. You have been cool, and I'm trying to give you the same courtesy, okay? There is no discretion for us if we have to make the arrest or not. You have to go. We are the bad guys here. The way it works is that we did all the crimes, it is a misdemeanor. So you're going to be given bail, but the sooner that we can get this going, the sooner that you can get out. I already spoke with him. I already told him where were you going to be, how does the process work, and all that stuff.
You told Christian?
Everything. I told him. He knows absolutely everything that he needs to know.
He's going to come here?
Assume that he...
And he still left, huh? I told him everything, and he said, I don't care about her. Where are my bags? I'm going to Des Moines. Yeah, tell her I left.
He's gonna come get you, of course. Okay, okay?
Okay,
So, are you gonna be cool with us?
Like,
Hey, those are the gloves from the Nancy Guthrie masked abductor, aren't they? Anytime I see a glove now, I'm watching.
no,
Right.
I'm going to cause problems.
Okay, so go ahead and take off your necklace. He's coming with you, but he cannot go in the van with you. We're gonna put it with your... Everything that you have with you is coming with you. You just cannot be wearing it.
I need to get my phone from upstairs.
Right now.
Yeah, right, Michelle. And you know what? I bet it's not even a nice one. I can sense it.
Texted me asking me if I was going to be home to get
Okay,
the dogs.
remember when I asked you, are you gonna be cool?
Yeah, I'm going to be cool.
Okay, right now what you have with you is coming with you, and that's it. They're gonna let you make as many phone calls as you need from down there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and take off your necklace so we can put it with your property.
As many phone calls as I need. Okay, I need to phone every one of my followers on OnlyFans. And get them to post bail.
Hey, Clenney, I left the number that he gave me for you to call once you're in jail. Give me your phone number.
Sorry, I never take this off. It's extremely hard to take off.
It's okay, it's gonna come with you.
It would make me feel good if I had a cross. Let me know.
Okay, like I said, I don't write the rules of jail. I'll be happy to help you to get it off.
Can't wait to shake you.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's the alcohol, Courtney.
It's an air bar. I've been like needing it the whole time. I wasn't allowed to hit it or go into my purse.
Okay, that's interesting. I had never heard this word until yesterday. I didn't quite catch it, but I think what it is around her neck is something that is supposed to absorb all of the wireless signals that are going on around you in places such as airports or casinos, so that they don't affect your brain. Courtney, I'm not sure it's working. You might need a new, whatever the thing is called.
What is this right here?
It's an air bar. I've been like needing it the
An airbot?
whole time. I wasn't allowed to hit it or go into my purse.
Oh, I think I got that completely wrong. The word isn't correct, and it was this officer who's referring to the thing of pink, the thing in his hand, the pink thing. What is it? Did anyone get that word? Airbot? Airbot? I don't know what that is.
Purse.
It's just nicotine.
All right, go ahead and stand up.
Can I just walk peacefully out with you, please? I really don't.
Go ahead and stand up.
And
Face the wall.
I need to go number 2.
Face the wall. Separate your feet.
Yeah, was it necessary to tell us that? I mean, it creates an image in my mind that I wish I didn't have, and that's your fault, Courtney.
Well, could you pass me the belly chain down there? That way. Do not go in
Am I
your
allowed
pockets.
to hit that before I go?
We're gonna separate your feet. We're gonna transport
No, I don't think it was AirPods, Acapella.
you right away, and you'll be able to use the bathroom down there. Okay? Yeah, it's on my pocket.
Oh, are we gonna walk through the lobby?
No, we're gonna walk to the back.
Yeah, you can use the bathroom down there, Courtney. The same one that all of the, skankiest hookers in Vegas and all the meth heads use to throw up in. That'll be where you're doing number 2. And the toilet paper's not up to much either, just warning you. It's the kind that they have on boats that almost feels as though it's made of wax.
Okay.
Put your hands across your chest. Both hands across your chest. And this is actually way more comfortable than the handcuffs. So that's what I'm trying to save you an extra step. Face the wall.
Hey, Clenney. Sorry,
Can I just walk out, Pete?
Give me a second.
No, they're chaining you up like a bear.
Left hand down.
Oh, okay.
Right hand down.
And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna tie you to the center of a flatbed and just, ride you through town.
I'm having a lot of anxiety. Okay, I don't feel that I should be getting.
Oh, I'm having anxiety. I'm just realizing that I'm gonna have to pay for my behavior. Oh, and now the attack is coming. I'm breathing heavily. Get me my pills. I need a doctor, please. No, anxiety. Oh, my actions, my consequence, my comeuppance. I'm repaying a debt to society. I'm not getting my own way. I usually get my own way.
Arrested at all right now. So I just need my hands.
Okay, just let me double tap this, and then I'm going to give you your hands back. Okay, so this is better than that.
Hands? No, those are lethal weapons when they're attached to your body, Courtney. They could throw anything.
The handcuffs. With the handcuffs, they will be on your back all the time, okay? Okay, you got your hands back.
I'm handcuffed.
Okay.
Yeah, he has them.
Okay.
I have been begging for that air bar ever since I got here, and I'm seriously having anxiety.
Control to Mary, 31 PB1 in custody.
Am I able to do that?
What?
The air bar that's been in my purse for the last 4 hours. I'm really addicted to it. Can I hit that before I go to jail?
No.
Please.
Unfortunately, you cannot.
And then last name is Clenney?
Yes. We were checking out today. We had a flight. Is this like a overnight ordeal?
12-hour hold.
12-hour hold? Okay.
God, can you hear the disdain? Is this like an overnight deal? Whatever you're gonna do to my life? Just total. She totally just sees this as, busybody cops putting their procedure on her needlessly, Is this like it's not an overnight deal, whatever this is that you're going to be doing with your laws, enforcing them? Who do you think you are? Oh, police. Yeah, well.
And last name is Clenney?
Yes. We were checking out today. We had a flight. Is this like a overnight ordeal?
12 hours.
Actually, you were checking out yesterday. That flight has left. Do you even know what day it is now, Courtney?
12-hour hold? Okay, there's a lot.
You know, she really had to swallow the anger, and not all of it. It's spilling out, Courtney. You're kind of giving the game away to your ill temper.
A lot that happened. I didn't say anything because I don't want my boyfriend to get in trouble. I don't need to. Please, I just want to get
I'll be happy to put her on the report.
No, I don't need that. I just
Okay.
I was calling.
I need special treatment. I need you to let me go. I need to be the only person in Nevada that you let go under these zero tolerance circumstances. I have 3 million followers on Instagram, and I am happy to mention your department. I'll give you a good report. I'll give you a good review. I'll say, nobody is nicer than the cops in Nevada.
For help, and oh my God, I cannot do that. My mom texted me asking if I was going to be home with, like, for the dogs today, and I haven't been able to talk to her yet, and she's really worried.
They're going to make you.
Correction, you couldn't talk to her because you were passed out drunk at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, if you'd have called her, she'd have picked up.
As many phone calls as you need to.
Okay. Throw it away for that.
All right.
They can't take it with them. Oh, right. Oh, here you guys. Make a hole. Yeah.
Oh, did you see that cop's body cam, a little shoulder cam? I'd never seen that. It's like the parrot on a pirate's shoulder. It's a bit like that. It's parrot cam.
Oh, right. Oh, here you guys. Make a hole.
Polly want a cracker? Has he got a peg leg too? How about an eye patch? Somebody feed the bird.
Yeah.
He did kind of have a limp there, didn't he? R. Somebody get that guy to say R.
Oh, here you guys. Make a hole. Yeah.
Walk the plank.
I plan things. I'm there. Right there.
This is the back door, so you're not gonna walk to the casino. You're gonna go straight to the transport van and we'll take you.
Yeah. How long do you think they were planning this trip? Oh yeah, no, we're going to Vegas. Oh, this week, Vegas! Yo, Vegas. Planning it out. Special restaurant. Some friends came by. Get them a room. Drinks in the bar. Couple of tattoos. Fall asleep while getting a tattoo that I've never heard of anyone doing. And then an arrest. And a 12-hour hold, which is just what everyone looks forward to doing on a little trip away.
So you're going to be transferred from our property as duly appointed representative of the owner of this property, and hereby warn you are trespassing. You're going to be transferred from the top of power.
If I ever come back?
You can't come back. You
It's just me.
As far as your property stuff, once you get out, you can call us before you get here, so we can escort you to arrange your property.
Tonight?
Whenever you get released. Just give us a call first before you come to our property. All right.
I'm gonna change her shoes or don't care.
Oh, that'll be fun. So what is going to happen with her property? The hotel are going to move her bags and property down to, place where they can be held, and then, seal off the room for some renovations. But everyone's going to know about the mess, and then when she comes back after getting released, still in the same clothes and with the smell of jail all over her. And she's going to walk into that hotel and say, "Yeah, hi, it's me. I just wanted to get my bags." Bit awkward. I'd probably just leave them there.
Okay. There's cameras all over the beer watching you, and you're gonna come from here to jail.
We're going right to jail right now.
We're not taking any detours. Just watch your head, watch your step. Make sure you buckle up for your own safety.
There's no more than the next 12 hours.
You'll get to see a judge and they'll walk you through the process, okay? Thank you.
Thank you for watching this Crime Circus.
Yeah. Do you think that little experience of being transported like a fucking wild dog that had been rounded up gave her any moment of like, this is unpleasant. Have I contributed to this? I think I did contribute to this. What can I do to make sure I don't contribute to this again? No. No. It was the state of Nevada and their stupid rules. And Christian, who abandoned me at the jail and ran away. He got me in this mess and then ran away. I'm going to have to get that guy to work on his tone. Well, thank you, Crime Circus, for posting that video. We got anything else that we could just go through? No. Not really. What's this? Exemptions list. Hold up. No. What time are we? Well, 3 hours 19. That's not bad. Well, that's probably a good cutoff point. Just seeing if there's anything else we could throw in. A little bit of Donna.
You may examine when you're ready, Ms. Fulford.
Thank you, Judge.
When it was all still to play for, huh, Donna? This was your big moment, Donna. This was when you were going to come in and tell us about all the abuse that you'd suffered in jail and how you can't hear your attorney through the phone because of your, what was it? Your very narrow ear canals. Sound actually gets stuck in my ear canal. They're so narrow. It's like when you have it's like trying to push a cruise ship down a canal in Amsterdam. Not possible. The same thing happens with sound.
Ms. Adelson, at the commencement of the hearing on the motion to suppress, you said your name for the record, Donna Adelson. Can you tell the court how many times prior to your arrest for the charges that are pending in this case have you been arrested for criminal offenses?
I never even got a parking ticket.
Never. And how long have you been incarcerated at the Leon County Detention Facility? Do you recall?
15 and a half months, 470 days.
And within that period
No one's counting.
of time, the 470 days, have you been held in the same location in the Leon County Detention Facility or different locations?
Different locations.
Okay, and your first location?
Different locations, and my mail gets confused, and my care packages from Harvey don't arrive on time. Boom. I don't think we should do the whole thing, though. I mean...
Location was where?
First
Hey,
location
Holly.
was in solitary confinement on a direct observation unit.
Do you know how long you were there?
50 days.
Okay. And where did you go following solitary?
To the...
50 days in solitary, huh? I mean, that is not fun. That would not be fun, would it?
NPOD, like N is in November. It's an open pod, general population.
What does that mean, open pod, general population?
So I was with 60 some odd other inmates, all in one open area.
And you had beds in your room, I assume?
There were each sections off about 10 women. So, and there'd be a cement wall, and then there'd be another 10 women and a cement wall. So it was fairly quiet, actually, even with that many women, because we were separated in small groups, so it wasn't that loud.
Okay, and do you recall when you were taken out of the in like Nancy pod?
Yes, in August, they said they had maintenance to do and that we would be moved to the annex, which is a building outside of the jail.
Okay, and so I'm not going to be specific as to dates, but you were arrested in November of 2023 in solitary confinement for 50 days to whatever date that took you to.
January 9th.
Okay, and then from January 9th all the way through some date in August of 2024.
Correct.
You were in the in like Nancy pod. And then you said you were transferred to the annex. Can you describe the conditions inside the annex, please?
So the annex is kind of a temporary type building. It's not a brick building. It's kind of like a temporary building, and it's and there are 66 women, all in bunk beds, all open. You're kind of one on top of the next. There's no separation at all.
So one big open room,
One big open room with 66 beds.
I'm listening to this as if it's a review on TripAdvisor. Oh, it's just an old brick building, very bare, no, full of bunks, no room service, no mint on my pillow.
Yes.
Okay. And how long did you stay? So from August of 2024 until when? How long did you stay in the annex?
I was moved again on February 3rd, 2025.
Okay, and you were here when the gentleman was testifying about the call buttons to alert someone if you're having a medical emergency. Was there one of those in the N pod?
No.
Was there one in the annex?
No.
Okay. I'd like to start the motion for a bond that we filed in this case. As the court indicated earlier, one of the issues that we have raised are medical conditions that you're facing. So I'd like to start with your medical conditions and present some testimony to the court about those, okay?
Okay.
Okay. We're not going to go over every medical condition you've had since you've been incarcerated in the jail, but I'd like to start with one that you have that's causing you some pain in your leg and back area.
Yes.
Okay. Let me just start with this. Can you describe to the court the kind of pain and discomfort that you're having with this particular injury or issue?
Yeah, it's I know what it is because I've had it in the past. It's sciatic pain, and I get like a pulling.
Pinto is asking if anyone thinks Wendy is going to be arrested. Well, I don't know that there's anything anyone could say that would have any real bearing other than their feeling. I mean, there's nothing. It appears that Wendy believes that she may be arrested. That's the best I could do. She seems to be laying groundwork to support her potential arguments for pre-trial release and to give credence to what some of her claims may be in her possible defense. So if Wendy is treating it as a real possibility, that would lead me to believe that her fear of that were based on the tangible reading of what the situation is believed to be in the state prosecutor's office for Georgia's office. Because John LaRoe's legal team, Wendy's legal team with John LaRoe and all of his experience and knowledge, you got to think would allow him to have a pretty good idea of what it looks like when the state is getting ready for an arrest. And so I guess that would indicate possibly that Wendy's legal team perceives an arrest, or at least the possibility of one, which is more than we've had in the past to indicate whether there will be or not. But aside from that, there's no real way of reading the situation at all. What do other people say? Where's the question? Neverly says, yes, I think Wendy is going to be arrested. Good. Positive. Michelle says, that's about something else. Kosher Style says, no, I don't think Wendy will be arrested, but based on how she looked in her last photo from Discord. My God, I hope so. Seem less likely these days, says Acapella. Clear I don't feel sorry for those idiot cops. Acapella is asking, kosher style, is it 100% certain that it's Wendy in the photo? Oh yeah, I mean, what? Where is it? General. Yeah, it's 100%. There's no way that's not Wendy. But why does she look like that? Getting away from the whole perception of her being a femme fatale, right? I hate to break it to you, Wendy. You were never anything. Yeah, riding shotguns off. You know, I gotta get off too. Is there a show tomorrow? I don't know. I might have to go and see my mother again tomorrow. And I don't know what time I'll be back. But we'll do our best. We'll do our very best, our level best to bring you... Or maybe if I do get back, I should just work on the big show. I don't know. Okay, we will be having a constant schedule very soon, coming up, but not today. Today we say thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming, chatting, super coffee go-getting, super sticker giving, and super bulletproof Metrix moderating, the best in town by the best gunslingers in town. Yeehaw, adios, good night, drive safe, don't be an Adelson, be kind to each other, try not to commit any crimes, unless, they're really stupid bullshit laws that, do as you please, but within the law. Good night.